Hello, my dear friends. A very warm welcome to Raman Tutorial for English. This is Ramakant from Tumkur. My dear friends, in this video, we are going to discuss one of the most important topics for all types of competitive exams, that is question tags. In this video, we are going to discuss about question tags with rare rules and examples. My dear friends, this concept is tested in various competitive exams where you are required to choose the correct question tag for a given statement. Of course, the question paper setter knows all the traps that the students often fall into. So, you need to be crystal clear with concept if you want to tackle these questions so confidently. My dear friends, so let us go and discuss in detail about what are question tags. See, my dear friends, question tags are the shortest questions that we put and the end of sentences. Question tags are the shortest questions that we put on the end of the sentences. So we use question tags particularly in spoken English. So question tags are mostly used in spoken English. At the same time, there are lots of different question tags, but the rules are not so difficult to learn. So in question tags, there are lots of different question tags, but the rules of question tag are not so difficult to learn. I mean, the rules of question tag are very easy to learn, my dear friends. See, my dear friends, the general rule regarding question tag is positive and negative. Positive and negative. What is that positive and negative? If the main part of the sentence is positive, if the given sentence is in positive, or if the statement is in positive, the tag or the question tag should be in negative, my dear friends. For example, you see here, here is a doctor. The main part of the sentence or the statement is in positive. It is in positive. At the same time, the tag should be in negative. Is not. The short form of is not is isn't. Here is a doctor. Isn't he? Is the correct question tag, my dear friends. So like that. So in the other hand, so here if the main part of the sentence is in negative, the tag should be in positive. The tag is positive. For example, you see here, Raju does not speak. Not is a negative word. Raju does not speak English. So the tag should be positive, my dear friends. So let us go and learn with all the tenses with examples, my dear friends. See, this is a simple present tense. See, my dear friends, here is a simple present tense. I teach English. The question tag of this is don't I. So we have already discussed regarding this several times, my dear friends. Simple present tense and simple past, they don't have any helping verb. So that's why what to do, if they don't have helping verb, you must take the help of to do verb. So based on the subject. So that's why, so here when there is no helping verb, we take the help of to do verb, that is do or does to be used. So here do is the most suitable one because of the subject I. So that's why don't I is the correct question tag. This is positive, this is tag is negative. You are a teacher. You Here you see the second example, my dear friends. So you are a teacher. This is the statement is in positive. The tag should be in negative, my dear friends, aren't you? So let us go with the simple present tense negative sentence. What it shows, we do not learn Telugu. We do not learn Telugu. Do we? So here tag is positive whereas the statement is negative. The statement is negative whereas the tag is positive, my dear friends. So what is negative? Do not. They do not read a book. Do they? Next. Present continuous tense. We are walking on the road. We are walking on the road. See here. We are walking on the road. Here positive statement, negative tag. I am searching some books, aren't I? See, my dear friends, here amn't I we should not use because in native English, the native speakers they cannot or they could not pronounce the short form of amn't I. There is no short form of amn't in English. So the native speakers of English they cannot pronounce it amn't. So that's why. So instead of that, we must use aren't I. This is the most important exception to the rule we must keep in our mind because in based on this only in the competitive exams they are going to test or such examples or such questions are asked in the competitive exams, my dear friends. So like that, let us go and study about the present continuous tense negative sentence. So here present continuous tense negative sentence, just you can see here. I am not searching some books. Am I? I am not is the negative continuous tense, so the tag is positive. She is not dancing in the class is the negative one. Tag should be positive one, my dear friends. So let us go with the present perfect tense. Present perfect tense. Example of present perfect tense is you have attended the function. So here what do we do? Haven't you? So tag is positive. Use the same helping verb or the if there are auxiliaries and models you can use the same in what you can call in question tags. So at the same time the subject of that sentence should be kept, and then if it is positive the tag should be negative, then question mark is put at the end, my dear friends. So like that, another example, she has slept in the bedroom. Has slept is the positive, hasn't she is the negative, my dear friends. So like this, farmers have not harvested. Here have not is the negative. This is negative statement. Tag should be positive. So at the same time he has not met is the negative statement. So here has he is the positive tag, my dear friends. So and then present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense. She has been dancing in the class, hasn't she? So tag is so statement is in negative. So sorry positive. The tag should be in negative. Here also the doctors have been treating the patient. Statement is in positive. The tag should be in negative, my dear friends. So here let us go and learn. So the present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense negative sentence. We have not been walking. Have we? Tag is negative. Sorry, statement is negative. Tag is positive. So like that in the second sentence also the statement is in negative. The tag should be in positive, my dear friends. So like that similarly examples in simple past. Here also in simple past, as I already told you, simple past sentence may not have helping verb. In such cases, we need to take the help of to do verb. In simple past, we must take only did. So this is positive, the tag is in negative. Children like chocolate, so liked is in positive, so here didn't is in negative. Didn't or didn't they? Children like chocolate, didn't they or didn't they can be used or can be pronounced, my dear friends. So here you can see the negative statement in simple present tense, simple past tense. He did not have notes. Did he? Did not have, tag changes into what you can call positive. Here the statement is in negative, tag should be in positive, my dear friends. The students did not answer the questions, did they? Is the positive. So let us see past continuous tense. The bus was moving very fast. The bus was moving very fast, wasn't it? They were they were fighting each other, weren't they? At the same time, we are not planning. Negative statement, positive tag. Negative statement, positive tag, my dear friends. So like that, past perfect also. We had walked with our teachers, hadn't we? Is the tag. Positive statement, negative tag. Positive statement, negative tag. So like that, here also in positive perfect, past perfect, sorry, here negative past perfect, so tag is positive. Negative past perfect, tag is positive, my dear friends. So let us past perfect continuous tense. Same past perfect, they had been making noise, hadn't they? Positive positive statement, tag is in negative. Similarly, negative statement, she had not been coughing continuously, had she? So like that, simple future. See, positive statement, she will play a game. The short form of will not is won't. The short form of will not is won't. Positive statement, negative tag, my dear friends. So like that, they cannot attend the meeting. Can they? Negative statement, positive, what you can call. So this is negative statement, positive tag. Similarly, future continuous tense. Future continuous tense. I shall be waiting for you. Shan't I is the short form of shall not, my dear friends. This is a positive statement, negative question tag, my dear friends. Like that, you should not be touching it. Should not is the negative statement. Positive tag should be used, my dear friends. Like that, future perfect tense. Future perfect tense. We might have talked to you. Might have is the positive. Tag is negative. So here would not. In this would not have written is the negative statement. Would I is the positive, my dear friends. So like that, they must be practicing this paper. Must future perfect continuous tense. Future perfect continuous tense, they must be practicing this paper, mustn't they? At the same time, we shall not be watching movies. Shall we is the tag. So here we have most important rare rules, my dear friends. Special rules or most important rules you need to understand, my dear friends. So because these are very important for the sake of examination, my dear friends. So that's why, so let us go and learn with the rules. So shows rule number 1 shows if a main statement or if a statement is in, if a statement is in that means if a statement contains I am, so what we need to do, it should be changed it into aren't I in what you can call negative question tag. So we should not use amn't, because I already told you amn't, the short form of am not does not exist in English. That means the native speakers, they are not in a position to pronounce this word correctly. That's why instead of am not, aren't is used. This is the most special rule. So many times this question is asked in almost all the competitive exams. This is one of the important concept you must understand, my dear friends. Like this, I am driving a car, aren't I? So you must understand this rule, my dear friends. So next, rule number second, positive imperative statement. Imperative statement means commands or request. Command or request. So the sentence, that means generally we use while talking, we request somebody, or else sometimes we command to somebody. So such sentences we can call it as imperative sentences. For example, hey, stop talking. That is imperative sentence. When imperative sentence is used, if you want to frame a question tag, there you must use either will you or won't you. Stop talking, will you is the correct one, because this is order or command. At the same time, close the door, won't you is the correct one. Will you also possible, but here close the door, again we cannot understand whether it is request or command. In such cases we can use will you also. If you want to use in a polite request, so at that time won't you is used for polite request, my dear friends. So let us go and learn with the rule number 3. So what does the rule number 3 shows here? Negative imperative. If an imperative sentence is in negative, at that time the tag should be will you only. So if the imperative sentence is in positive, there must be both. One is will you or won't you. But imperative sentence is in negative, we must use only will you, my dear friends. Don't go out. Will you? Don't pluck the flowers. Will you? Are the that means negative imperative sentences. For that we must use so will you, my dear friends. So let us go and learn with the rule number 4. Let us. If an imperative sentence starts with let us, then the tag should be shall we. Let us move now. Shall we? Let us dance together. Shall we? So generally imperative sentence, what do we have? So for all, if imperative sentence is in negative, so we must use only will you. If the imperative sentence is in positive, there is a chance of using will you or won't you. Will you is used for commands, won't you is used for requests. So like that, if the imperative sentence is in the form of letters, so there the tag should be shall we, my dear friends. So let us go and learn with the rule number 5. This or that is. This is Ravi's book. Then we must use isn't it. That is my pen, isn't it? So that means what you must understand here, this is also there. Isn't this we should not use. Isn't it is the correct one. Isn't that we need not use. Isn't that is the, so isn't it is the correct one, my dear friends. Instead of this or that, the subject should be used it, my dear friends. This is the rule number 5. Let us go with the rule number 6. There is or there are. So there is a book on the table. Isn't there? The subject we must use there. So again we should not use isn't that, isn't these, isn't those, like that. So like that, there are not any spiders in the bedroom. Are they? Negative sentence. That means here we can are there, not they. Here we need to use are there, my dear friends. So I like that. What does the rule number 7 shows? If the subject of the main part contains anybody, anyone, nobody, no one, none, neither, everyone, either, somebody, everybody, etc., we use the personal pronoun. Keep this, my dear friends. We use the personal pronoun they. They should be used if the subject of the main sentence begins with anybody, anyone, or nobody, nothing, etc. For the tag part, let us go through the examples. Nobody visits. Nobody visits the spot. Nobody visits the spot. Here, nobody visits the spot. Do they? Is the correct one. Neither. See, the subject here nobody. In the tag also we need to change. You should not use nobody. We must change they, my dear friends. This is the most important rule we must keep in our mind. At the same time, neither of them explained. So neither is subject of this main sentence is in neither. So but the subject in question tag is they. That one you must understand. Explained, that's why didn't. So neither is in negative sentence, that's why negative positive tag should be used. Nobody is also negative, that's why positive tag is used. So at the same time, here everybody we have, but here we don't use everybody. Means everybody should, I want everybody should not use, I want they must be used. At the same time, the tag is in positive, sorry, the statement is in positive, the tag should be in negative, my dear friends. So let us go with the rule number 8. The statement sentences with words such as neither, no, no one, none, nobody, nothing, scarcely, barely, hardly, hardly ever, seldom, rarely, etc., which are strictly speaking treated as negative, my dear friends. These are all followed by an ordinary positive tag. That means these are all, if the words begin with negative words, the tag should be in positive, my dear friends. For example, nothing was understood. Was it? Wasn't it not? Was it? Because this is negative, this should be in positive. Hardly. Hardly means almost not. Rani does not speak English. Rani hardly speaks English means Rani does not speak English, my dear friends. That's why this is negative sentence. This is positive tag. At the same time, I rarely watch movies. Rarely is in negative. This is in positive, my dear friends. So these are some important examples, and then some important special rules or rare rules and examples you must understand to face in all types of competitive exams. Thank you very much, my dear friends.